slid right over here into the kitchen. I followed my nose for a savory recipe sponsored by Cache Valley Creamery. Amanda Scarlatti of the Scarlatti Family Kitchen is on the show to share how to make these roast beef sliders. And we were just saying it's fall break.
Yes.
You need to feed a lot of people. They're home. Games this weekend. This is so easy to put together.
Yeah, it's really great for, it kind of doubles. You could do a dinner, a quick, easy dinner. My kids love these. You can also use them for football food. Got a Halloween party coming up. They're a great, easy appetizer meal.
Amanda, I forgot about Halloween. You just need something that people can pick on while they're going in and out of the house.
Yeah, exactly. And I just like to put them out and just let people grab at them, and it's great.
Okay, how do you put these together?
So we're making these with Cache Valley Creamery. I'm using both their butter and their provolone cheese, which is one of my favorites. We've got their sliced cheese here today.
So this is a staple at my house because we love sandwiches, like any sort of sandwich, and the provolone is the best.
Oh, it's the best tasting flavor, and especially in these sliders, we're gonna bake them, and so they're gonna get extra creamy and delicious on here. Cache Valley just has the best cheese, you know, high quality dairy, so it always turns out really well.
Did you use Hawaiian rolls for this recipe?
I did.
Those are my favorite.
They are my favorite too. Now, of course, if you don't like the sweet rolls, you could definitely use a dinner roll, but I've got them here in the dish, and I just sliced between there, so we have a top and a bottom.
Okay, take the top off.
Take the top off, and then what I've made is a little mayo sauce here, and this has some Parmesan cheese, little garlic powder, salt and pepper, and this is just gonna create some flavor, moisture on the bottom of the sandwich here. Make sure when you are spreading all of these ingredients on here that you're going all the way from the edges to the middle, because you have to remember each of these are going to be little individual sandwiches. So you want to make sure that everybody gets all of the ingredients.
That's a great tip, because you don't want someone to have dry.
Exactly.
A dry little
so
sandwich.
Don't worry about it leaking out the outside. You'd rather have that done than somebody not have the mayo or the onions or something like that.
That almost looks like an aioli, which I love to put on everything.
It smells really good.
It does smell good.
I wish you guys could smell this. So after that, we're going to go ahead and add on some roast beef, and what you're going to do is just pile it on in little piles. And the reason I do this is because as you're cutting through this and people are trying to eat it, it makes it a lot easier for them to cut it or eat it than if you had it just laying flat. So you can just ask your deli to just cut it really super thin like I did, or even like shaved, and then it works really well for these
That's such a good tip when you're trying to cut through these. If it is flat, that'll be so much more difficult.
Or if you're at a party and you're eating them.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that.
No.
So
okay, I like that.
This makes it a little bit easier if you just put them in little piles like that all over the place. And then I have some onions here that are caramelizing. They are in a little bit of the Cache Valley Creamery butter, and then a little bit of vinegar, salt and pepper. And
vinegar?
Yeah, vinegar and onions are best friends.
I didn't know that.
Yes, always if you're cooking onions, add a little splash of vinegar. It changes the flavor.
Like apple cider vinegar is fine to just splash it in there.
I use some red wine vinegar. Apple cider would work really well for this too. And what you're looking is you want it to be soft but not mushy. So you want to have a little bite to it and have this like really nice caramel color to them. And so it's going to add another little layer of sweetness, a little savory in there. And you're just going to again layer these all over the top of the roast beef. So everybody
I think this is the best part. Even if you're not an onion fan, once you caramelize those, you will say yes, please.
They take on a whole different flavor and really add a nice...
Okay, spread those over the roast beef.
Absolutely. And then we're gonna go ahead and add on the Cache Valley cheese. And I have, like I said, the provolone here. And you're just gonna layer these on here. But honestly, they have the best slices. There's a ton of different kinds. So if you don't like the provolone or you wanna try something else.
Could I do Gouda?
You could do Gouda, you could do Havarti.
Oh, yum.
They have a sharp white cheddar,
Swiss might be amazing with that.
Yep, any of those would be really good. And then you're gonna add your bottom buns, or your top buns, excuse me, to the top of this here. And then I have a little butter sauce that I made with the Cache Valley salted butter. They have a really good quality butter.
What else did you put in that sauce?
So it's a little dehydrated onions and garlic powder. And so it's going to serve two purposes. It's gonna flavor the top of these sandwiches, but it's also gonna keep them from drying out in the oven.
Oh, that's true.
Yep. So you're gonna put this in the oven, and I like to cover it with foil and bake it for about 20 minutes.
Oh, so you do cover it. You're covering it?
Yep. You're gonna cover it with foil.
On the top.
Yep. So that will allow the ingredients to kind of melt together, the cheese to get ooey gooey. And then another 10 minutes, I'll take off the foil. And then, so they have the opportunity to get nice and golden brown. So you can see
Amanda, I feel like you know what you're doing in the kitchen.
Thank you very much.
You do.
So you can see right here, they have like this nice golden brown color. The cheese melts really well into them, and they're just so delicious.
She does recipes, and you've been doing this for 6 years.
Yes.
Scarlatti Family Kitchen.
Correct,
and the recipes there, and this is one of your faves?
This is one of my faves. The kids love these. I mean, the adults love them. I have to say, I do love them.
How do you not love it?
I mean, they're really good.
I know, and you could use white rolls if you want to, but the Hawaiian are just so delicious.
I love the sweetness.
Do not forget the Cache Valley. That's the most important part.
That's the most important.
Thanks to Cache Valley Creamery for the sponsored recipe. They have recipes on their website too, everybody. So go check it out. And there's a link to ours at ABC4. 244.com/GTU because we're putting this recipe on our site.
Yep.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
A bite as
Go
soon
for
as
it.
I go to the break.